Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Man, Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? How we doing? Man, Antonelli here. So we're talking Major League Baseball. The owners and the players are trying to come together on some type of agreement to get baseball back and started in July, hopefully. And so the big questions from the players' point of view has been, we've talked about in other videos, this revenue split of 50-50. And then the other one is just testing, and how is the league planning on testing players and keeping them safe, and what's going to happen if someone does test positive, right? So there's still a lot of questions with that. The commissioner, Rob Manfred, went on TV, he's done interviews. This came out last night, and he kind of covers a lot of the things and the steps that they're taking to do some of this testing. And to, again, just ensure the safety of the players and everyone that will be involved in putting a baseball game together. And so we're going to get in depth today with that because it's some interesting stuff, and let's get into it. Okay, so Manfred said that MLB intends to test players and other baseball personnel multiple times a week using a drug testing lab in Utah it converted to process thousands of COVID-19 tests weekly. So here's a quote from Manfred. He said, "Our experts are advising us that we don't need a 14-day quarantine. What we will do is the positive individual will be removed from the rest of the group. There will be a quarantine arrangement in each facility and in each city, and we'll do contact tracing for the individuals that we believe there was contact with. And we will do point-of-care testing for those individuals to minimize the likelihood that there's been a spread." So here's another quote from Manfred. He said, "We hope that we will be able to convince the vast majority of our players that it's safe to return to work. The protocols for returning to play, the health-related protocols, are about 80 pages in length. They are extraordinarily detailed. So we hope that we'll be able to convince them that it's safe. And at the end of the day, however, if there's a player with either health conditions or just their own personal doubts, we would never try to force them to come back to work. They can wait until they feel they're ready to come." So now he talks about testing and exactly how testing is going to happen. He said, "All of our players would be tested multiple times a week, PCR testing to determine whether or not they have the virus. That testing would be supplemented less frequently by antibody testing as well. The lab in Utah has assured us of a 24-hour turnaround on all of our tests. We feel comfortable that by doing multiple tests a week and trying to minimize that turnaround time, we are doing everything humanly possible to make sure the players are safe." And then Manfred is asked to comment on the owners and the players union fighting over money, fighting over the revenue 50-50 split. He said, "I think that whenever there's a discussion about economics publicly, people tend to characterize it as a fight. Me personally, I have great confidence that we'll reach an agreement with the Players Association, both that it's safe to come back to work and work out the economic issues that need to be resolved." Okay, so those are his thoughts on testing and on the possibility of making this all work, both with testing and with figuring out the financials. I think baseball, I think like everyone, I hope baseball is back. I think baseball, if they can do it safely, need to figure out a way to get baseball back. They don't want to miss an entire year if it could be avoided. So we'll see what happens over the next week or so. We're getting down the crunch time. There's not a whole lot more time to go. If they really want to have a season, they're going to have to figure it out within the next probably 10 days or so. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, share the video with all your friends. Also, thank you to our patrons on Patreon for supporting the channel. And don't forget to check out our Twitch channel if you like MLB The Show 20. You want to watch me stream some video games, go to twitch.tv/AntonelliBaseball, and you can watch everything over there. Thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you later.